Heat number 2, we are going to start with Japan's Mitsuki Ono versus American Maddie Mastro. And the question here that we've all been asking when it comes to Maddie, will she do that double crippler on the first hit? Yet to see, but Mitsuki Ono, she had to go through last chance qualifiers. She's had a lot of time in this half pipe. How is her endurance holding up?
That's what we're going to find out. And the big question here is Mitsuki Ono going to put Maddie Mastro in the passenger seat? Maddie Mastro has been in the driver's seat this entire event, all day yesterday, so far today. Let's see what Mitsuki Ono has in store. Backside 540 to start things off. Into the front side, 1080. Cap 720. So we're starting to see some 1080s in the women's field here, frontside 900 into the backside air. So what that's telling me, Mitsuki Ono, shots fired. She just told Maddie Mastro, you're going to have to get a little uncomfortable here in run 1.
Yeah, she's like, hey, wait, I got this trick. It's called the 1080, and I'm going to do it here in this run. So yeah, I know everyone's been talking about your double crippler, but wait, I want a chance to win this too. And that's exactly what Mitsuki Ono just did there.
And there it is, front side 1080 tail grab. You see the green on that 8 feet 2 inches. The judges really like that one. Here's the thing though, Maddie Mastro has a 1080, but it's a double cork. Just throwing it out there. So very interested to see how Maddie Mastro responds.
So run number 1 for this Heat 2 in the semifinals of the women's competition. We will wait for scores until Maddie Mastro takes her first run.
Maddie's going to be dropping on her front side wall. That is the left wall. Double crippler.
So the double crippler, that is what we are looking for here on this first hit.
Yeah, it's usually her go-to in her quote-unquote finals run. And this semifinal definitely has a final feel to it.
As Mitsuki Ono looks on.
We can practice up again. Have fun.
And Maddie Mastro dropping in.
Okay, will we see the double crippler? Will we see the double cork 1080? There it is, 1, 2, stomped. Maddie Mastro still in control. Backside 540 to follow up that double crippler into the front side 540. This just goes back, Tina, to what she was saying. She trusts her body, she trusts her tricks.
Yeah, all the hard work, all the training was done before this competition. And that double crippler that she started with was landed perfectly.
Yeah, she answered back. I mean, she knows it. That was a clean run. In a, comparison to her and Mitsuki's run, I'd have to give it to Maddie, but again, that's up to the judges as we take a look at the replay. This is what everybody came here to see, the double crippler from Maddie Mastro. Fun fact, I was actually shooting photos of her, and I shot the first sequence of the first time she ever landed this trick.
I want to see that.
Yeah, it was pretty incredible. It was a very, very special moment. So to see her do it, first hit in a competition run is really a full circle moment.
Yeah, she used to do that near the bottom, and then she changed and moved it towards the top, which just adds so much more difficulty. But what a statement that she made right here in the first run of the semifinals, Heat number 2, as we wait for the judges' scores.
I love the way she does that hawk and flip. It's all in the initiation, that first shoulder dip.
So we will see what the judges think here. Who's going to take the advantage going up into run number 2, awaiting those scores. Head-to-head matchup, run 1, Maddie versus Mitsuki.
Those moments of waiting.
Suspense builds.
The drama builds here at Snow League as we await these scores. And it's going to be Maddie Mastro, 88.75 versus 88.5. By a quarter of a point.
2/10 of a point difference.
Wow, so close.
That was so incredibly close. I mean, that just says that Maddie Mastro had to do that double crippler at the top. Had she done a single crippler, you know, there's questions, would that have even counted? That was close. When I saw that run, I was like, this is going to be very, very close.
Yeah, I think it was the 1080 that did it. You saw the execution of it. The judges seemed to like it. I think that's what put her over the top, and that's going to be our first tiebreaker run of the day.
All right, go back up to the top. Maddie Mastro, she has the advantage going into this second run as she prepares for this with her coach. So much strategy goes into these runs, more so than we have seen in previous half-pipe contests.
One hit at a time, one trick at a time. It's just snowboarding, guys. It's not that serious.
The finest. They travel the world competing against each other. Not competed in this
I'm forced to make it feel out of control. You can do this.
Visualizing her run.
Very interested to see what Maddie Mastro does, because right now she is in the lead, but she does not know what Mitsuki Ono is going to do. So does she put it all on the line and really drive a nail in that coffin, or does she leave the door open for Mitsuki Ono?
No, she wants to secure this. She wants to secure this, and we've talked about this throughout the contest today, is her mindset. She just seems to be in such a great place, really enjoying herself, taking it run by run, trick by trick, and that's when she performs the best.
And usually, Maddie drops in on that left wall and throws out the double crippler on the first hit. So what is this run going to look like as she drops into a backside wall with this new format?
U.S. team member starts off the
Backside
backside
900.
900. Gets that around.
Into the crippler. Losing a little bit of amplitude there, backside 540. This is where the strategy comes into play with this new format. Frontside 720 into the hawk and flip. She stomps it. So Maddie Mastro has to be pleased with putting that one on her feet.
So now Maddie will sit and wait. 5 hits in that run, starting out with a backside spin. She seems happy with that one.
You could definitely tell, though, that Maddie starting on that wall was a little bit outside of her normal comfort zone.
Absolutely. She didn't go as big on this backside 900 as she does on that double crippler on the other side of the wall. It's the run that we don't see from her that often in competition. So forcing her to do something new, do something different. But that's snowboarding. That's almost what makes it so great, that these riders do have such a deep bag of tricks, and now they have the opportunity to put them on display.
And a lot of times for these athletes, that first hit of their main run is the tone setter. So without that double crippler, you're not really feeling the rhythm like you normally do.
All right, so now it's Mitsuki Ono's turn to see what she can do here and if she will force a third run.
To the finals or over to the consolation round, our third place matchup.
And if you're Mitsuki Ono right now, this is a no fall zone. Starting things off on her front side wall. Front side 900, that was big. Into the backside 540, 11 feet out of the pipe on that first hit. There's a front side 720. Cab 900, and she can't hold on. Normally, that's a cab 7. She took it to 9. She put it all on the line. It did not quite pan out for her.
Especially with the first hit on that. That first spin was so big.
So we will check out the replay here. Talking about that tone setter, I don't know how you set a better tone than that right there. An 11-foot front side 900 tail grab.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, when I saw that, I kind of thought to myself, hey, we might be going to a third run here.
I thought the same thing.
And here's that Switch frontside 900, taking off switch, and watch how blind this landing is. You can't see anything till boom, right there. And she was just a little short on the rotation, and she washed out on her toe edge.
So as we wait for scores between Mitsuki Ono and Maddie Mastro, has Maddie Mastro secured a spot in the finals? Yes, she has. Those two scores, 88.7 and an 81, and we will see American Maddie Mastro in the finals. And you can see she is down there now with Chris.
Maddie, congrats, you're moving on to the finals. What's your plan heading to this final?
Oh my God, I don't know again. I think I'm just gonna try to piece together those two runs, and I don't really know. I'm excited to play around in finals.
Good luck, we're looking forward to it.